Kyle, mukhang totoo yung ad. Inquire natin pareho. So, yun, in-inquire namin. Sabi ko, bro, kailangan natin makuha yan. Kailangan natin sila makausap na tayo yung right buyer para dyan sa kotse na yan. Hi, I'm Munir, and I specialize in buying luxury, exotic, and hard-to-find cars here in the Philippines. Turning dreams into reality, a slogan of our company since the day we started buying the special cars. Our goal is to connect our clients with these special cars to make their dreams a reality. Years to come, my dream is to have one of the biggest and rarest car inventory and collection in the country. For now, we are focused to work with what budget and resources we have to find the best, unique, exotic, and collectible cars in the Philippines. I was a third generation of car dealers in our family. Yung dad ng dad ko is owner of a Toyota dealership in Jordan. Tapos yung dad ko naman moved here to be a doctor. So starting out, I used to tag along with my parents. So they were both car dealers. We used to buy cars every other day. We go to Manila Bulletin to sell the cars. Gumagamit pa kami nun ng paper to fill out a box, yung details ng each car na binibenta namin. Tapos pipila kami doon. Walang avenue dati to sell a car besides the newspaper. So, there's no avenue to buy a car. So, what we do, every morning, yung dad ko nagpa-plan ng route. Nililista niya yung car, tapos ni-schedule niya yung oras na pwede yung owner. My mom used to hold the map to go to where the seller lives. Natuto akong makipag-usap sa tao, makipag-negotiate ng maagang-maagang edad pa. Right now, in my collection, one of the most special car here, to me, is my Subaru STI. Accidentally nabili ko siya, yung plaka, naka-plaka sa akin, which is M&M 28, which is my birthday in 28, tapos Munir Momani. Sabi ko, dream car ko to, I'll not let this go. Tapos, nung nakita ng anak ko, sabi niya, this is mine. With all the cars I have, yun yung gusto niya na sa kanya daw. I don't know why, pero yun yung gusto niya, so saktong-sakto na pangalan yung plaka sa akin. So I bought it, and now I modded it out. Sinetapan ko siya ng the way I like. Binild ko yung engine. Tapos, yan, siya yung sa pinaka-special cars ko dito with regards to my sentimental value to it. I chose the Audi R8 because it was the best car that I could think of that I can enter the supercar market. It's an entry model V8 engine. Hindi pa siya ganun kamahal like the V10s. Pero I could get a glimpse na kung ano yung feeling ng owning ng supercar. How much it's gonna go up in value right now. Thinking na aangat na yung prices niya and it's gonna get harder and harder to find good looking and good condition ones na dito sa Pilipinas. On a random Thursday morning, Kyle messaged me. He sent me a screenshot of a car. Akala ko fake ad. Pagkakita ko, he sent me 15 minutes posted pa lang eh. I see it's a very rare na DMC DeLorean, yung Back to the Future car. Sabi ko, wala naman ganito sa Pilipinas ha. Siguro fake ad. I decided to check it out. Tapos nakita ko sa photos, nandun yung plaka and it indicated some issues na meron siyang mga melted parts. Kyle, mukhang totoo yung ad. Inquire natin pareho. In-inquire namin, sabi ko, bro, kailangan natin makuha yan. Kailangan natin sila makausap na tayo yung right buyer para dyan sa kotse na yan. At huwag na sila kumausap ng iba. Basically, delete na sana nila yung post. So yun, pumayag naman sila nung nakita nila yung sobrang interest namin sa car. Kaso hindi sila pwede that day. So sabi ko kay Kyle, sige, set ka tomorrow kung early sila pwede. Kaso after lunch pa sila pwede. The next day, hindi ako nakatulog. Sabi ko kay Kyle, bro, agahan na natin. Tapos nag-text na rin yung nag-post. Sabi niya, there's somebody offering twice nung pagka-post nila. Pinost nila yun ng 900,000. In-offeran sila na 1.8 million. So sabi namin, Kyle, we need to do something. So imbes na after lunch to afternoon kami mag-meet. I told the team, go there na. Umaga pa lang, nandun na kami, nakabakod na kami. Yung team namin, begging them to put us first. Kasi kami naman talaga yung unang nagpa-sold dun sa car. So, pinagbigyan naman kami. Hindi na nila kayang i-restore yung car, lalo na si tatay, which is, yun nga, nag-garner ng millions of views sa social media, 2 million 200 sa Facebook, 2.7 sa TikTok. Basically, si tatay pagod na siya dun sa car and na-involve pa siya sa house fire ng neighbor, nadama yung gilid niya. So nag-melt yung side mirror, yung trims. While nadama yung bahay niya, lumipat siya sa another location. The fire happened like 2014 pa eh. So 11 years na siya na hindi na nagawa ni tatay yung car. So ayun, sinabi niya lang sa amin yung storya na yung anak niya, yung apo niya, wala daw interest sa with these kinds of cars. Basically, he's passing on the torch to us. So may mga comments din doon na kawawa naman si tatay. No, hindi siya kawawa kasi naman siya, may pera siya, but he just don't have the energy to restore it anymore. He just give people chance na makabili nito. At kami yung nauna doon. So happy ako na binigay niya sa amin yung pagkakataon to restore the car. Matagal na rin pinangalagaan yung kotse at happy na rin daw siya na i-let go yung sasakyan. We love finding a needle in a haystack. So we look for gems, yung mga future classic or yung mga future na mag-appreciate ng value. Yun yung mga hinahanap natin. Yung mga classic examples nito, mga early Mercedes-Benz, yan, Mr. Slim and Pagoda, na-produce sa mga 1960s, yan, Jaguar E-Type, yan, talagang mga naging very, very classic na design. Over time, mag-shoot up yung values. Muscle cars like yung mga ginamit sa movies, yung mga John Wick, if you find those, it gives you the thrill. You'll be fulfilled with owning such cars.